So I'm guessing there's going to be some regulation changes here now, because we're going to need to adopt some chassis and powertrain departments here now. So we're just going to adopt a few bits there. Yeah, so I think the powertrain, yeah, we need to adopt some of them too. And is this going to be the moment Lando Norris finally wins the championship? We'll find out very soon. Welcome everybody to Las Vegas here for the Las Vegas Grand Prix. This is Jack Crawford's third and final home race here in Season 1 here. Also, I think it's starting to rain a little bit there. Yeah, you can see there's a little raindrop there, so I think it's going to be starting to rain in a few minutes. I think it's only going to be for Q2 and 3. Alright, so we're in Q1 here. We're on our lap here now. And here we're going to be going, we're in the final few corners here. And we're going to be going up to the final corner. And we're going to be going around the final corner, and now we are going to be going up to the line, and it's going to be P4. Okay, so we just luckily make it into Q2 there. So yeah, also you see there, it's actually raining in the background, so it looks like it's gonna be rain for the rest of qualifying. Alright, so here we are in Q2 here in the rain. Here it is raining here in Las Vegas here now, and now we are going to be heading up to the line here. Come on now, we're close. We're going to be now going up to the line, and it's going to be, come on, it's going to be P6. Okay, I did many extra laps, and for some reason we still remain in the bottom 10. So we're out of Q2, so let's just head into the Grand Prix. Alright, you're going to line up on the grid here for the Las Vegas Grand Prix. Also, look what I just noticed. Look at Lando Norris. He's in P17. So I don't think he's going to get the chance to win the title in Las Vegas. He's going to have to wait until the next race. Here we go then. 5 red lights here for the Las Vegas Grand Prix here now. And here we go now. Are we going to get the move on Gary Bortoleto there? I think we are. And we're also going to get a move on Pierre Gasly. Get up with the P11 there now. We get the move on Bortoleto. And we already go into the top 10 into the first corner. And then we already go with the P8 there. It's very nice to see there for Jack Crawford in his home race. Because I don't know why. Whenever we start at the bottom of the grid, we always just work our way back up. Here comes the move on Kimi Antonelli. Come on now, we're close. Come on. Nope, that's not going to do it there. Not going to do it, we're just still going to remain in P8 there. If we just keep pushing, we can get the move on Kimi Antonelli. So come on now, keep moving. Unless Rich for sure and our teammates trying to get an overtake on us here now. We don't want that to happen. Okay, so here we go then. We're approaching Kimi Antonelli here now. We're probably going to get a move on him now. We're literally going side by side with Kimi Antonelli here now. Can we actually get the move on him? We're literally closing up. Come on now. We're closing. There we go. Are we going to get the move? I think we are. There we go. We do get the move on Kimi Antonelli. We get up with the P7 there. Now up next, let's see if we can get a move there on Oscar Piastri here. Alright, we're very close. We're nearly closing the gap on Piastri. And we have closed the gap on Piastri as we get with the P6 there. Alright, we're literally going to be approaching George Russell here now. And we've got the move on George Russell as we get up with the P5 there. Wait, George Russell is approaching us. He's going to try to get a move on us here now. George Russell, he gets the move on us here now. But we're going to quickly defend and not let him pass. Oh, we can't make a mistake there. Oh, we can't make contact with Piastri, but it's okay. We still remain in P6 here now. If we just keep pushing, we could probably get the move on George Russell here now if we just keep on pushing. As we're now on lap 2 here of the Las Vegas Grand Prix. And Piastri is trying to get an overtake on us here now. He's trying to close the gap on us here now. But we're going to try to defend. And we're defending, not letting him pass. But Richard Short from out of nowhere gets the move on us there. I don't appreciate that. We're going to try so we can get the move back on for sure now. On our teammate. If we just keep on pushing. There we go. The move back on our team. On P6. No, for sure. What are you doing? Oh my god. Yeah, you know what? I really hope you don't drive for us next season. I hopefully we can keep Jack Crawford for season 2, because for sure I might have to kick you out of this team and sign a new driver, which I've actually signed a new driver. I'm not going to tell you who it is. You're going to have to wait until the next season. Alright, we're literally going to get the move on Oscar Piastri there. We do get the move on Piastri. We get back with the P6 there. So let's try to get back on focusing on George Russell and getting it over and the move on him. Alright, so lap 4 here of the Las Vegas Grand Prix here now. And we're going to try so we can get a move on George Russell so we can get up into P5 here. But now, look at this. We're going to get double overtaken by our teammate and Richard Verschoor and Oscar Piastri. But I think we're going to quickly get an overtake on them soon. As Piastri's trying to get a move on our team Richard Verschoor. But we're going to make a double overtake and get back with the P6. And hopefully we can focus on getting back the move on George Russell. Okay, so we're literally trying to see if we can catch up to George Russell here and get the move on him. So we just keep pushing. Come on now, let's go on. We're literally approaching George Russell and probably can get move on him there. We get the move on George Russell. We've got a tiny bit of damage to our front wing, but that's okay. We can probably still remain. We can still go around the race with that. There's only like 8 laps to go. So, yeah, I mean, we could probably still get, probably go around the track for like 8 more times with that amount of damage. But forget about that. Last race we can focus on getting the move on George Russell. Okay, so we're actually going to be nearly on George Russell here. Can we get the move to get up at the P5 here? If we do it, come on. There we go. Yes, we get the move on George Russell as we get up at the P5 there. Now let's try if we can get a move on Carlos Sainz there. As we're nearly approaching Sainz, we could probably get the move on him now. We're nearly going to cross the line to start lap 6 now. Pit window is open, so we're going to be pinning this lap. And we're going to get the move on Carlos Sainz. We do kind of make contact, but it's okay. We get up at the P4 there. Alright, so we're in P4 now. But now George Russell is trying to get an overtake on us here now. But now George Russell, he's going to get the move on us again. But I think we're going to successfully get the try. Can we do it? No. I was hoping we get the move on George Russell again. Get back up with the P4. But no, we're in P5 again. But I think but we are going to be coming into the pits now. So here we go. Into the pits we go. And okay, George Russell's coming in as well. And so it's Albon. And who else? One of the Ferraris is coming in as well. I don't know who is it. It's Leclerc. Alright, Leclerc's also coming in. Okay, right. Okay, just change his tires. But now we are going to turn in for our tire stuff. So we are going to be going on from softs to mediums. Okay. So come on now. Come on. Okay, we come out. We're going to come out right behind Alex Albon there. So alright then. Now we're literally Piastri trying to get him overtake on us here now. But there seems to be a battle up here going on there. But I bet all these people that Albon's battling are going to be people that are coming to the pits very soon. Like, yeah, Colapinto's coming in as well. And it's also that Racing Bull, whoever that was. It's Lawson, okay. We can't see track limits, but it's okay there. What's that going to bring? That's going to bring us up into P4. Okay, that brings us up into P4. Alright, so we are now on lap 8 here of the Las Vegas Grand Prix. And once again, Piastri's trying to get an overtake on us here now. I'm going to try and defend, but no, we did. Okay, I didn't even try and defend there. And now George Russell's trying to get an overtake on us here now. I don't want George Russell to get the overtake on us here now, but I think we're going to try and get a move on Piastri. But George Russell, from out of nowhere, gets the overtake on Piastri. He gets up at the P4 now. And we're going to get the overtake on Piastri and get up at the P5 there. Alright, so lap 9 here of the Las Vegas Grand Prix. And are we going to get a move on George Russell here now? But Piastri's trying to get an overtake on us here now. I don't want Piastri to get the overtake and say we're defending and not letting Piastri pass. But Piastri does get the move on us there. And now it does Richard Rashore as well now. But we're going to, once again, we're going to do it for the second time in the race. We're going to get double overtake on Piastri and Rashore. Did we already did that before in this race? I don't know if we did, but I think we did it again now. But yeah, and we're back up at the P5 now. Unless Piastri's trying to get an overtake on us here. Now I don't want that to happen. I don't want Piastri to get the overtake on us here. No, Piastri, do not overtake us, please. Alright, so lap 11 here of the Las Vegas Grand Prix here. And now George Russell is trying to see if we can get a move on Albon here. So if we just keep on pushing, we can probably get the move on... if we keep pushing, we can get the move on George Russell. And then maybe get a move on Albon to get up into the podium places. So that'd be cool to see. Well, it looks like George Russell's about to get the move on Albon. Really? Yes, George Russell gets the move on Albon. Russell is up at the P3. Alright, so we are now on lap 12 of the Las Vegas Grand Prix. And George Russell, I think George Russell is up into the podium place. I think that's a good spot. If he probably remains in the podium places, he could probably still stay in the championship fight. Because I don't think Lando Norris needs to like finish point or something. I think George Russell needs to finish terribly. So Lando can still finish in the points there. I mean, still win the championship. Meanwhile, Pierre Gasly's out of the Grand Prix, which is a very sad for the Frenchman. But it looks like, is Albon going to get a move on George Russell? I think he is going to. I think George Russell is trying to get a move on Albon. No, I think Albon is trying to get a move on George Russell. I stopped him around. But is Albon going to get the move? Albon gets the move on George Russell. Albon gets the move there on George Russell there. I think is that going to be enough for George Russell to stay in the championship fight, or allow Lando Norris, despite not finishing the points, will become world champion? I have no idea. But we are now going to be going around the final corner, and we're going to be crossing the line to start our final lap of the Las Vegas Grand Prix. Okay, so it is our last lap here of the Las Vegas Grand Prix here, and we are literally on our lap here. Wait, I'm not talking about, well, this isn't qualifying, this is the race. We're on our last lap here. George Russell's in P4. I don't think that'll be enough for George Russell to stay in the championship fight, unless Lando Norris is actually up into the points position here. Because I don't think anyone has ever won the title where on that race they won the title, they finished outside the points. So yeah, but I think is George Russell trying to catch up to Albon and get the overtake on is George Russell trying to get an overtake on Alex Albon here? I think he is. He's close. He's trying to catch up to Albon. He's very close. He is very close. Is he going to get it? A last lap overtake on Albon for P3. We can't accidentally dive. We made a massive dive bomb. We kind of crash into Albon, but it's okay. We don't lose any damage. Lewis Hamilton does win the Las Vegas Grand Prix, and I think Leclerc is going to cross the line to make it a 1-2. Alex Albon gets himself another podium for Williams. George Russell's crossing the line for P4. We're going to cross the line to take P5 here. But forget about that. Lando Norris, he's in P11, but he's still going to win the world title as he's going to cross the line to become world champion.
We did it! Oh my god, we did it.
This one means a lot,
guys.
As Jack Crawford nails P5 in his third and last home race of season 1. Starting out I can't remember where he started, and going all the way up to P5. That right there, that is just some classic Jack Crawford.
And so the celebrations begin, and well-earned they are indeed. It might have looked simple at times, but as any racing driver will tell you, competing at this level at the very top is anything but simple. There's no catching them now then. We have a new World Drivers' Champion. Well, it's been a long wait for many of our drivers, but the wait is always worth it. Bring them out to the awaiting crowd. It's time for our podium celebrations. It's a familiar sight in Formula One, and here it is once again. Lewis Hamilton with the trophy held high, celebrating a masterful victory.
After 2 failed attempts, Lando Norris has taken home the World Championship. Despite not finishing on the podium or in the points, he will still is the World Champion. But thanks for watching. If you did enjoy the video, make sure to press the like button and make sure to subscribe. And make sure to turn on notifications to miss any future minded videos. And I'll be seeing you in my next video.
I'm a little fox cub, timing, trolling, making circles on the hill with Sonic on my side. I use my fluffy tails to fly up high, but when I'm upside down, I spin around and round some more. Oh, I'm not gonna stop, cause I'm having lots of fun, cause I'm a little